Another vehicle has been lost in the defense of the Rodina.
What's up, guys? I got a 1 versus 1 for you guys. It's gonna be between Hazardous Material and DD Vandal. Hazardous Material playing as our OKW, and over here in the right hand side it's gonna be DD Vandal. The map is, actually I forgot the name. It's gonna be Pelosti Outskirts. Fun fact, that is a place somewhere in Romania. I googled it before this because I was curious. Yeah, somewhere in Romania apparently. But anyway, this is coming from the inbox. So this is a fan cast. I appreciate it. Hazardous Material. He sent me 3 replays. And unfortunately, I couldn't cast all of them. I had to choose one of them. So I went ahead and chose this one as I really like this map, even if I don't know the name of it. Looks like both players, though, they are going to start coming out. One going directly to the left, Hazardous Material. And looks like DD Vandal's going to go over here on the right-hand side. Not too much happening so far. So he did open up with an MG, which you can see over here. He looks like he's trying to catch them out in the open, which is actually not a bad idea. So you get that suppression. You really delay their capping over your north hand side. He did get the fuel point, but hasn't been able to get the munitions point just yet. He realizes it's there, starts to back off though. We have to watch out for potential flank from these engineer squads. Conscript's going to go down south, maybe try to get that flank. However, he may be aware he was a little bit busy macroing over here. You have that Peniel battalion trying to take out these grenadiers who are forced to retreat. Did I say OKW earlier? I'm sorry, this is Vermont. The Vermont is not OKW. Forgive me here. So now you can see this pioneer is going to come up onto these Peniel battalions and be forced to retreat soon. And I'm going to jump back here in the northern position so that he does get the flank, a huge flank here, gets them surrounded. Looks like he came back around from the south end northern position. MG though, he's got to get out of there. He's already there down already down to 1 model. Could get real close, but I think he's going to get away with that smidge of health there. So both players, victories on both sides here. Southern position, half from Hazardous Material, and up in the north position looks like DD Vandal able to take that. So look, really going to come down to this middle position here. Shortly we'll see how it plays out here in a bit. Players still looking at runes now with the Peniel battalion already out on the field. MG though still being reinforced by Hazardous Material. Not sure if he's saving up for a unit or not, but he's floating about almost 270 manpower now. And Grenadier squad, hopefully we retreat soon. Losing a model there for no reason. We'll go up here in the northern position, see where his APM is located, and is going to be sitting in the middle. Soviets though looking a little bit strong. DD Vandal taking up the northern position and the southern position. He's getting the decap here, the cutoff point, which is huge. So currently Hazardous Material has no fuels. You can see where my mouse cursor is here on the mini map. And here comes the battle for the middle. Unfortunately, oh yeah, there he goes. He's gonna get behind the cover there, so the green cover is gonna start counting, and he can sit tight here. MG though, looking like it's gonna come here and support these units. We're also gonna have another Peniel battalion come up here and see if you can get the suppression though. But the MG's moving up a little too far forward. Can he get set up here in time? Here's the arc, he's dancing, the arc is not too good here, so he's able to just squeeze out of it. Oh, he gets the suppression though, just last minute. And that's huge actually. I think it pretty much saved him now. MG's gonna reset up. We have a flank, but it's only 4 models, and we're already pretty low on health, and we already got the reinforcements coming out. I think Hazardous Material has this lockdown. Got another flank though up from the northern-ish, somewhat of a flank, but yeah, he's forced to retreat, so it looks like he is gonna lock down the middle. And let's see if he can quickly recap this. That's gonna be crucial. So he's lost pretty much everything except the middle. So now it's just really like this window. So you can see that now he's reinforcing, but excuse me. Yeah, he's reinforcing now, so this is kind of his window. Peniel battalion gonna try and delay that. Let's see what he can do. So MG carries to where he decides to place it. And looks like he's gonna decide to back it up though. But is he gonna take? So he's decided to go up north, but still no fuel, which is huge. You can see plus 19, plus 30. He's already at 100 fuel, while Hazardous is only at 51 fuel. Not a huge deal currently, but it can triple as VPs are 476 to 478. And it looks like he's going to come back onto the field. So DD Vandal coming back out, going to catch Hazardous in the middle of capping over here in the left-hand side, which leaves his MG pretty wide open to a flank. Can he spot it? I don't think he sees the flanking Peanut Battalion here. Ooh, in a conscript squad. He has some squads down here in the south, but they're kind of segregated from each other. Especially distracted by that Peanut Battalion. So MG's gonna get flanked, unfortunately. Whoa, what happened? Gonna get flanked. He's gonna be forced to retreat. Oh, he's down to 2 models. They get real low on health. Down to 1. And oh, he loses it just last minute. He's gonna grab that MG as fast as he can. There he goes. He's picked up the MG, and now he's gonna do a retreat and get that reinforced. Now go back to south. Grenadiers though in the fight for no reason. They just might as well retreat. Got to be careful in the retreat. There are units, or excuse me, just a squad, so he'll be fine. Back here in northern position, Grenadiers taking a few shots. He's able to get this field point though, at least, or start getting that field point, as well as setting up some barbed wire, which is going to help him in the future. But DD Vandal's still looking strong. Still has the currently double count of field points, and holding the southern position pretty well, and the majority of the northern position, that VP is just favoring him now, even getting the middle VP.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
Hazardous material. Bringing out the mortar half track, getting a good hit there. That's going to be really helpful, especially against his own MG that was stolen, which is right over here. And I didn't even realize DD Vandal had his own MG, so definitely going to pay for itself. As long as he keeps it alive, uses the smoke, and hopefully gets a few good RNG hits, and manages to get the middle point. So he's focusing a lot on this middle side and wisely capping the northern position. I'm surprised he hasn't sent a unit up there to try to deal with that. He's getting free caps. So DD Vandal not able to spare a unit, and now it's starting to even out a little bit. So you can see Hazardous is now taking the VP as well, and this is starting to even out. He's taking the middle. No, he was. I thought he was taking the middle. He's on a full retreat. Not sure what made it. The MG. The MG made a full retreat, but now you can see the mortar start hammering away. I'm curious to see sending the other MG down here in the southern position to keep this locked down, most likely for that fuel point and that munitions point. So looks like it's going to be primarily for the munitions point and the flank. So that's a pretty good arc there. And looks like Hazardous is just about healed up. It's going to come back out here onto the field. Ooh, and we got our first car out here. We're going to start doing work. You always have this small window where your opponent, you didn't know you had that unit. They probably had a good game sense that it would come, something would come. Let's see what we can do with it then for the time being. Let's take direct counter to the unit. There he goes. We'll start working against that MG. Don't want to take the fire though, directly to the face. Oh no. Oh, he barely gets away. Oh my goodness. No, he didn't. Managed to get away. The MG almost. Oh, the MG does die. And can he get this MG back? Unfortunately, it's just fucking smoke on there. Hoping he could at least kill the units trying to take it. MG though, gonna retreat. Can he get in there? The smoke working against him, and they are gonna get away safely. However, he manages to dislodge it, so it wins a win for sure. Car is gonna start getting repaired. That was huge. That would have been huge if he lost it. VP's 375 to 478. Currently triple capped in favor of DD Vandal.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
I really feel like if he lost this car, the momentum would have shifted back to Vandal. But Hazardous still looking strong. I don't think it's in full swing. It's starting to swing over to his side primarily. But now we have a light tank, so it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. how he can handle that vehicle. He sees it, so he reacts to it. Gonna pull his units back, not taking the unnecessary
We are
damage.
losing territory.
He's got an AT gun on the field. Let's see if he can position it properly. I think he knows it's over here. Oh no, maybe not yet. He has an idea it's there. Once it starts to move to the north, and he knows where it's at. Look at the AT gun set up. AT gun set up. You can just point it this way. You can maybe get a shot on it. He sets it down. Ooh, gets a good rear shot. Fire another one. No, it made him. But it's gonna be able to crawl away. He's desperately trying to get. Is he gonna try to get his car over here to finish it off? No, maybe he's shot it. No, he's not gonna move for it. I'm surprised they didn't dive on that. I'd at least taken a chance with the Grenadiers. At worst, you lose a few models. You get some scouting. But manages to crawl way back in the safety of the base. It's gonna be out of commission for a little bit. This is gonna allow Hazardous to start taking or securing the middle a little bit more. But in the meantime, he's losing his fuel point. Gonna get a Grenadier squad up there to try and take care of that.
The enemy has taken our supply sector.
And there he goes.
We have an isolated sector.
So although the fuel point is favoring DD Vandal, he manages to get a cut off here. It's not a huge deal. MG once again getting flanked. DD Vandal flash with these flanks here. I don't know what this Grenadier squad is deciding to do. And there he goes. He's going to go ahead and cap that field point finally. Coming out in force with the Grenadier squads on the northern position. Pretty interesting decision here. I was actually looking for the mortar half track and I don't see it. Did he lose it? Man, are these pieces of the mortar half track? I was saying there's not a lot of indirect fire. That would be so helpful right now, especially with these green cover fights, you know? These fights last forever, and that's where the mortar comes in and just starts laying it in onto them, flipping the script. So unfortunately, he doesn't have that unit anymore,
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
and really relying on what he has now: car and MG Micro and AT gun and all that stuff. So flame piles doing work. He's be careful with that AT gun. Oh no, he's gonna lose it. Lose another vehicle. You gotta be careful. Oh, that's unfortunate. Losing two vehicles now, and really starting to swing into Vandal's favor. Oh man, he's still even repairing this light tank here. I guess it took some damage from an earlier fight, but it doesn't matter, as the map is starting to favor Vandal here. 3 VPs, 2 fuel points. Looking real strong here. This is always the worst when you're having to set up an MG right outside your base just to push the enemy back. It's such a slow process, especially when they just leave units behind cover to delay your entire army while he reinforces. As you can see, he's retreating. This is just buying time.
Mortar team has arrived.
He's gonna sit there for a hot minute. And then even with the light tank coming out, where is the AT gun at? Okay, it's over here, but it's just there's just not in the correct. Oh, now it's in the correct position. You can stop it. Stop moving. Stop moving. He sees it. Doesn't need to take it. I'm surprised. There you go. There you go. Okay. Move the tank. repositions the AT gun. Just a little bit too slow, unfortunately. So at least he's managing to push it back a little bit. I didn't realize how close this southern VP is to Hazardous' position. I'd say, man, you gotta take that. Such an easy recap. So here he goes, coming out once again, just like 30 seconds ago, because he's just so close to his base.
Are attempting to capture
Look out
our
for that.
territory.
Here comes a light tank, though. Once again,
Our
going for the
territory is
northern
falling into
position.
enemy hands.
Curious as to why he favors that. He's at least gonna get the decap
We
for
need to
now.
reestablish our supply lines.
But man, he's just swimming in fuel 243 with a plus 23. And you can see Hazardous Materials fuel is just looking pretty dry, sitting at a total of 3. He did just fill the tank though, but you can tell he's just kind of scraping by a little bit to try and get that tank out. I would say at least attacking the north is having Vandal reposition a little bit, which is opening up these holes. There he goes. So he's able to take the northern position, going back here to the southern position, and able to push away Vandal from the southern position as well. Looks like we got our command tank out here on the field as a command tank. You can see that with the shortened barrel.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
It looks like we're going to see some tanks shortly from DD Vandal. How he decided to come back and still there goes some damage on the field, or onto that tank. But yeah, big strong push from Hazardous. Really wants his northern position. Oh, and he manages to get the light tank.
We have lost one of our armored vehicles.
I'd say Vandal really likes fighting in a north position because he kind of favors his reinforcements, and in the meantime he's holding north and southern positions, so he doesn't mind as long as he keeps him busy. That whole defensive reinforcements time is just really favoring him there.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
So he's finally able to take the middle sets of an MG and an AT gun, so looking pretty hot. However, Mortar Squad is there. And this is going to be the MG's worst nightmare. There's the first shot. Those shells are just so huge. There's a model and so much of its health. Ooh, there's another model. So he manages to cap it. He's gonna pull back, and even destroys a sandbag. Again, though, no field. At least send the Pioneers up there to cap it. If you really want to get that tank repaired, just repair it on the cap. So yeah, he's gonna send that back up there. No, I think he might have retreated too many here on accident. There's a sector artillery activated. You can see it on the map. That is at least gonna buy him some time. Just doing a lot of work here. Oh no, he lost the AT gun. Oh no, his own artillery destroys his own AT gun. That sucks. I feel like Arma is on the way. It's an S285. Surprised it wasn't I can't think of the light tank right now. I can't think of the Soviet light tank, but you guys all know what I'm talking about. T something. It's a T something. But anyway, I'm surprised it didn't go for that. As I think you could probably out micro him a little bit and do it could do a lot of damage to all this infantry, especially with only 4 models. But anyway, it is out on the field now. Let's see what it can do. Knows where his opponent's tank is. Goes a first shot. Pioneers, though, they spot it. He's gonna move it forward just to get it. Nope. And now he's facing his rear. He's trying to get out of there. Oh, some smoke though. Smoke goes in, but he doesn't care. He does not care. He's going for it. Oh, doesn't get a shot off. Is he gonna keep going? He's gonna keep going. He doesn't care about the shreds. He wants this one. Okay, he starts to care now. Got a damaged engine though. I don't know what the plan is here. We're just sitting in the middle. Okay, he's trying to burst out of there, but he's super slow. I think he'll be fine though. He's pretty low on ammunition, so that's not good. No shreds, no AT guns, nothing. He's got AT gun about to come out, but especially got some reinforcements on the way. Got some cores. Still hammering away up to 6 cores currently. I mean, I totally forgot this MG even existed. It just sat here the whole time. Keeping that northern position, I guess, lockdown? I don't know. I feel like I'd just take it out and bring it into the fight. It's not like he's been pushing in the southern position. Hazard's has been really pushing up to the north, so you might as well. Okay, so he did decide to bring out his own mortar squad. And he got an AT gun out as well. Hasn't moved forward just yet. Looks like we're just waiting for the rest of his army to heal up.
Strafbach needs orders.
Gotta be careful. Walks directly into the line of sight of that medium tank. SU-85, I think he's still on the not anymore.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Mortar squad gets killed in there. You gotta be careful. Soviet mortars are just so strong. Actually, it's pretty low, down to 2 models. Probably would be a good time to retreat and reinforce that soon. There it goes. Decides to do that. Oh, I was wrong. I guess this MG can't reach that far. That's starting to pay off. So it can cover that. That can cover that southern VP tank. Gonna try to dislodge it. I think he should be able to. After gets rid of this Pino battalion, but now it kind of delayed it to where the SU-85 is over here. Oh man, AT gun as well. Vandal now kind of being pushed back from all sides. And suddenly hazardous material is taking the middle. He had the north here, but this will probably be temporary. He's going to send a grenadier squad to deal with that. Looking really strong here. So he's at 280 and 394. So still anything can happen. SU-85 moving up with only half health. Where are the engineers? They're up here, capping the northern VP. So he's not going to get any repairs anytime soon. He needs to be careful. The MG is what is going on here? I'm assuming this is misclick. I don't think they can fire from there. Yeah, okay, so he moves it back, but however, the Pino battalion is just waiting the whole time. Behind that, he's probably going to eliminate this MG, maybe at least force a retreat. So, okay, so force a retreat. AT gun's up here, so he knows where the AT gun is at. No need to move the SU-85. Looks like he managed to get rid of the engineer squad, so he's going to start capturing northern VP. where the engineers. Okay, goes up by that. Okay, so looking here over here in the middle of the map for this battle. He's gonna come out on top.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
Oh, it's retreating now. Okay, so hazardous mortar. Yeah, it just died. Okay, he doesn't have a mortar anymore. Ooh, what a shot! Oh man, almost taken off that squad. Oh, SUV5. Whoa, everything's almost dying suddenly. What is going on? Oh no, he's gonna lose the energy. No, okay, he managed to get it out. It was just that volley, so he's good. DD Vandal was pushed back, however, hazardous material lost a motor. Probably gonna take that back here shortly.
Red Army artillery ready to fire.
I think he could just move this tank up freely without fear of that Su-85. He knows he did a lot of damage to it, but he's not going to be on the field anytime soon. Okay, it was a T-34, guys. That's what it was, T-34. So he has got a T-34 on the field. I think it's going to do work. I think it's going to do a lot of damage. I just feel like the AT gun positioning is kind of hard. He's been having some issues. Just how microvolt this is so really well. Okay, so now he knows it's on the field. His first squad to retreat.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Paired up with the S-85 and the Sonar. Not even touch that thing. So AT gun now. Okay, so he knows the AT gun's in the middle. You gotta put it back. Put it first shot. Okay. So now he can go anywhere. He knows that AT gun's there. You just go down the southern position. You go up to another position, wherever you want. Most likely down here. Take a few shots. Yeah, there you go. Cool. He's gonna send this SU-85 up there. Really? But T-34 doesn't move, it just stops. AT guns having to pull back. And a little too far for my taste. No AT guns over here. And there you go. He's gonna pull it back. I think this would have been better just to come up over here. Start hammering away at those units. What it's doing up here by itself. He needs to get out of there. He's got so many munitions to start like firing Shreks. No Shreks. Doesn't need to. AT gun. Throw some artillery desperately. Save it. But I don't think he's gonna be able to. Wait, T-34 coming back. Oh, what a reverse. And then he gets a bounce. And he takes it out of the ship. Oh man, he's gonna use a T-34. So low. Oh, T-34, so it's a tank for a tank even trade there, unfortunately. That things escalated pretty quickly there. Rocket truck. Looks like he wants to shoot. Where's it gonna go? Oh, okay. Over here, almost got some engineers. He's countering the motor, but he almost gets engineers as a bonus, but he doesn't. Ooh, man, I don't know where this battle's gonna go to. I know the VPs are favoring Vandal, but he's had some big swings. Hazardous has had some big swings in his favor. He's got a Panther coming on as well. The VP or sandbag setup here. Nice.
Stand and fight. The enemy is taking what we have secured.
take the southern position over here, as well as a VP fuel point. As Hazardous starts to take the northern position and set up his MG gun. And try and set that up. He's also taking the middle, but this could change here any second. We got some Penal Battalion sitting comfortably over here at MG gun as well. And it looks like the Panthers are on the field. He's getting that MG upgrade, not upgraded just yet, about halfway. Vandal is aware of its presence. C-85 hasn't responded just yet, so Panther is free to do what it wants. Somewhat. It might take some damage into himself. AT gun though, out here on the field. C-85, you can see it moving over here in the middle position. AT gun gonna back off. C-85 reacting to that Panther. He knows it's over there, but it takes a shot trying to get over there. He's going to take another retreat. 234 sitting comfortably over there. And VP's now favoring Hazardous Korea. Here we go. Let's go. Gets a nasty shot there on the motor squad, unfortunately. It's forced to retreat, get out of there. MG gonna be in the same position soon. He's starting to win the indirect fire game here. So 85 now is just fire. Coming from the right side. He's gonna be takes a shot at 18. I think that was a different ability. No ability mixed up. But anyway, T-34 gonna back off. I think it's gonna die here though. In the line of sight of an AT gun. And a Panther. TD Vandal not too happy about that, but dude, you kind of dive that tank. A T-34 of all things into a Panther and an AT gun. Not sure what you expected. But in the meantime, who is it? I lost the SC-85. Oh man, that's probably game right there, guys. Yeah, that's a GG. You got no counter, you got no AT gun. For sure. I don't know how the SC-85 dies. Oh, here it is. I'm really using the cover right now. I'm assuming that AT gun took it out. But that might be a GG pretty soon here. Pretty even mostly. I'd say Vandal had like an edge a little bit, but Hazard, you know, it's always those small mistakes that could just give the game to your opponent. That's exactly what happened here. Hazard just able to capitalize on it. Now moving into the middle. Taking the northern and middle VP. His tank's moving in freely. Excuse me, his tank moving in freely. The second tank on the way. Third rocket shot coming in. Just decimates the MG. I think that's just gonna add more fuel to the fire. Oh yeah, he's right there in the middle. I don't see anything being built by Vandal. His manpower is pretty low. Having to constantly repair. Or excuse me, reinforce. That's the fuel. If you wanted to build something. See where he's desperately trying to go. Oh no, walks right into an MG, unfortunately. Tries to juke left. He can't get pinned. Guy's trying to pull right, it's forced to retreat. Middle. Man, I'd say he can take the middle, but once again, no AT over here. dive is what killed you, my man. Using your tanks there.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory. We have lost a mortar crew.
Motor spot.
The enemy is trying to destroy a structure.
Only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. Trying to get Su-85 on the field. That would help,
Our points
but
have fallen
I
to
think at this
300.
point that's it. VP's 136 to 299 favoring has, or excuse me, favoring Vandal still. But just take a look at that unit.
Is under
He's
attack.
still trying though. The man is still trying.
Su-85 tank destroyer
Yeah, at this point,
ready.
this is when the rocket truck starts hitting the base. Okay, so here comes the Su-85. I think this is just gonna be a Hail Mary. Like some lucky RNG misses, some RNG hits.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
Even pop sector artillery. There are no units over there, but it's gonna prevent any MCABs at least. Lets him focus from the middle and bottom. So here comes the Su-85. Oh, gets the RNG miss. And he gets the RNG hit. That's what we're looking for. Man, we're gonna move it up. Can we get that rocket truck though? It's really far up forward. Comes the AT gun though. Rocket truck kind of acting good. Jesus, this thing. Yeah, there it goes.
We have lost one of our armored vehicles.
Mo, dude. Man, at that point, just leave. You should have left like 15 minutes ago. Vandalism is getting stupid, but we all know you'll be back. Probably played like 10 games already. So anyway, this game's about to end. I appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate the replay hazardous material. You're the first replay that came to my inbox and has been casted. So if you guys have any games that you want casted, go ahead and shoot it to me. My email's in the description, and there's GG. You guys have a good night.